Uh-huh. Yo, that sounds fly. One, two, check, check. There we go. All right, I got microphone levels in here. One, two, check. One, two.
Yo, 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 yo.
All right, now let me see. There we go.
So
Side by side.
this platform is called Ecamm Live. You could do stuff like this.
Yeah, you can do stuff like this. You can put it on several platforms. Let me see where I'm at. Right now, we're on YouTube, but you can put it
Hmm.
on YouTube, Facebook, and like four other platforms. But you have to. The boy, I gotta get with the guy, man. I met this cat that he put me on to it, but you gotta. It's like some adapters they make you pay for, whereas though you can stream to all those different places, but it costs you like 30 some dollars a month to be able to stream on all platforms at the same time.
Damn,
So
you
I'm
gotta
trying to
be.
get this lighting worked out over here. Hold on, man.
Uh, you got like a beam coming down straight from the
Yeah,
middle.
that's what I'm saying. The lighting is. Let's see if I can figure this out real quick. Yo, I went ahead and bought me a whole light system, man. Look,
I got
and
I got two of these like big old lights, but I want to get some wireless ones.
yeah, I
These-
got like these joints. Look, yeah, I mean, and then I got the other big ones, the ones that you brought over. Remember the one you brought with you?
Yeah, those are the ones I'm using right now.
Yeah, I got those in the living room because what we did was we cornered off one part of the living room and we
Uh huh.
made it a whole big green screen.
Hey. Uh-huh.
So like when you see my pictures of the green screen in the background, that's just me standing in the corner of the living room.
Yeah.
And then I got the white screen in the studio with me.
Is that where you did the videos of like your son?
Yeah, he does a lot
Yeah.
of his videos there. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, plus he trying to get it, man. He trying to do his book collection because he see me doing books again. I'm back to writing. I got, and we can talk about all that in a minute, man. I'm gonna get it
Yeah.
set up and started. I just want to make sure. I gotta remember. See, the thing is, I gotta let me see. There we go. So then, there we go. All right, I just gotta remember that button. Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Let's switch out. There you go. There you go. All right, that's a little bit better. But why do I look like I'm shining? Is what the? Is there something on the camera? That's a little bit better. It just looks foggy to me, don't it?
A little bit. It's because the room is dark, so you got
Yeah,
a lot of like um like grain in the camera shot.
yeah, yeah. That's what. But this good. You know what? I ain't even gonna get look, I ain't even getting fell for you music. I got the logo right there. We good.
Uh,
The logo is on the screen. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna
this
put
is
our again, I'll put our names, I'll put your URL, all that info will drop in eventually after we do the interview. I'll do all that stuff. I'm
yeah.
just checking mic check, check, check. 1, 2. 1, 2, check. Talk for me, Doc.
1 2 1 2. Check check check. 1 2.
Yeah, you got you. I got you.
All right.
Ah, hey man, let me get something to drink real quick and we can get started. All right.
Go ahead, bro.
All right. Man, my wife being home has made it crazy because it's like I'm in here trying to make a bunch of noise while she out there handling fucking meetings with counselors and shit like that. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like she's like, "You're loud." I know I am. That's what I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
I'm recording, baby. I'm recording.
Same here, bro. My girl's like, you just took over that whole room. I was like, hey, your request was to get rid of the booth. I got rid of the booth, but now I'm making more noise because you can hear me.
Right.
I'm
I wasn't
outside.
making as much noise when I had the booth.
When I was in the booth, you could barely even hear me. I said, now I'm out here. So,
Yeah, yeah. All right, man. You ready to get started?
yeah, let's get it.
Oh yeah, you know what it is. It's your boy DjMorphEus Live 365 fell for you music, baby. Yo, man, I'm back with another interview. You know how I do. I ain't even going to introduce him. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Yo,
What's
tell him
up,
who
bro?
you are, man.
What's up? What's up? I go by the name of Boy Junior. I'm an artist from Los Angeles, California. Do a little bit of hip hop, a little bit of Latin, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Uh huh. What's up, homie? It's been a while.
In
Yeah,
a
I
while,
mean, you were actually one of my first interviews, so you know me. I love to always come back and talk to you because I like your perspective on music, where it's going, things of that nature. Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, how have you been? Yeah, I mean, what's going on with you?
I'm good, brother. I've been good, man. You know, quarantine I think hit everybody. Coronavirus, a lot of people won, a lot of people lost. Some got stuck in the middle, but you know,
Yeah,
we made it. We went through some tough times, but we made it out, and we back to give people that beautiful music that we like to create. You know.
that's what's up. That's what's up. First, secondly, I'm gonna ask you what you working on right now.
Currently, we got a few singles in the bag. We're actually about to drop one real soon.
Okay.
We got an album on the way, and just a bunch more collaborations, some more clothing drops, and a bunch of other stuff that has to all tie in with Boy Junior and BJM Forever, the brand.
Yo, as I'm gonna say this, I always give people their flowers now, forget later. I thank you for the way you carried yourself in school and the way you branded yourself in school. I kind of started modeling some of the stuff I did, not copying your shit, but understanding that I got to have my own brand. You know what I mean? Like everything you see, this is Millionaire Mindset. That's part of my clothing line. You know what I mean? Those,
Yeah, of
I don't know if you've seen them, the Hood Proverb t shirts. You know what I
course.
mean? Part of the clothing line. And
Hmm.
that I started like not too long after I met you because I saw the first thing I saw from you was the hats with that
Yeah,
logo that you got on right now, similar to that one you had on one of the baseball caps. I was like, yo, that's crazy. That's a smart idea, though, investing in yourself. So I
yeah.
salute you for that, and I thank you for allowing me to, you know what I mean, see that and start to develop what I'm doing based off of something that you already had working.
Yeah, you know, branding is very important. There's a lot of artists that are very talented, but they
Right.
don't know how to brand themselves and how to actually push the product. At the end of the day, this music thing is a product. You need to get it in front of the right people. You need to present yourself in a certain way. You need to give the brand a certain look. You know what I'm saying? It's all for entertainment at the end of the day.
Right.
So the brand is very, very important. And I see you working. You know what I'm saying? You kind of getting it together. We come from the same place. You know, we went to the same school. We
Right.
learned things, but certain things aren't taught to you. You know, you got to learn
Right.
them out in the streets and stuff, or just from other collaborators, other artists. So you know, we've been learning the game, and I see you've been growing too. So it's a
Man.
blessing to see the people that you know and the people around you grow. Shout out to C5, man. I just linked up with him again, and the boys.
Yo, I gotta holler at him. I need an interview ASAP because I've never reached out to him for an interview, but I still remember when I did that show on campus, and when I
Yeah,
reached out to you, Valencia, and C5, y'all was like, "No problem, we there." And
yeah.
who was the fourth person? Ah, ah,
I
ah,
forgot his name. I don't know.
ah. Oh, I can't think of it, but we know who it is. But I just can't think of his name right now. But it was the fact that you
Uh,
guys,
Chris, right? Chris.
nah, Chris
Yes.
C5 is Chris. That's C5.
That, yeah, my. We'll
It
remember it.
began with a J.
Tall boy. I
So
remember.
you know exactly who I'm talking about. We know who it is. Matter of fact, I would go back and look to make sure.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk to you about something that is like deep and real. I know for a fact I follow you, so I know there was a period in time where you were at the point where you didn't even want to do music anymore. Can we
Yeah,
talk about that?
yeah, of course. You know, it's there was a lot of personal stuff that happened within my family, not necessarily to myself, but you know, anything that happens to family basically happens to us, to
Right.
me. And I actually talk about it in the song. There's a few lines in there where people, you know, will kind of catch on to what was going on. It's not too much in detail, but long
Mm-hmm.
story short, um, I think it was June or July of 2020. Just out of nowhere, my grandfather got sick, and I think 5 or 6 days later, he passed away. And
Sorry
and
to hear
it
that, man. Sorry to hear about your loss.
and it turned out to be a coronavirus. Not
Mm-hmm.
knowing what was going on at the time, the family gathered. I mean, my grandpa was close to hitting 100. I think his birthday, he was going to be 99 in August.
Mm-hmm.
And so all the family, got together to wish him a farewell. There's about 50 or 60 people that showed up to the viewing, the funeral, and all that.
Okay.
From those 50, 60 people, about 15 or 20 of them caught corona and got sick. So it was just
Wow.
it was like a point in time where we were all just kind of holding our breath and seeing what was going to happen. The
Right.
first one, went out, my grandfather, and it was like, okay, what's going to happen from here?
Right.
4 or 5 days later, two of my uncles got really, really sick.
Okay.
A week after that, one of them passed away. A week after that, another one passed away. So it was a matter of about three to 4 weeks where we lost three family members. My
Okay.
dad lost his grandfather and two brothers literally within a month. It was
Okay.
one of the hardest things that we have ever went through in our life. One of the toughest things ever. Totally not expected. As
Right.
as a lot of people did not expect any of this to go down once Corona happened. But it was like a very, very dark time in our family, within our family. And then from there, it's just okay. Next person got sick. This person got sick. She's not doing so well. This, that, and the third. And it was like, when is this gonna end? It was just
Right. Right.
a cycle of waiting. Is he gonna make it or not? Down the road, my parents end up catching it. My mom got really, really sick.
Right.
We thought he was gonna make it. My father got it first from working at his job. He's a tire technician, so a lot of the
Right.
people that show up, the customers, they would show up, construction workers, just people out in the field. They weren't wearing masks, man.
Right.
Busy, hot days. I get it. They show up with the trucks, tires were blown out, etc. My
Right.
dad in the hour to cover himself up. Still caught it. Of course, living with my mom, they share the same bedroom, so
Right.
she
Right.
caught it. My mom has a few medical issues. She ended up getting really, really sick. My dad was okay, but we thought she wasn't gonna make it either. So it was just a constant back to back to back
Right.
of like, and
Where the
and and,
music took the back
and
seat because
And left on. I actually wrote Left on Red, which we'll probably talk about soon. But I actually wrote Left on Red, which is my newest single coming out. I wrote that like 3 days after after my last uncle passed away. So like that was in the chamber. It was like I got it out then and there when I felt it, and I was gonna put it out like in the spot, but I was like, it doesn't feel right. Like I might have to write 20 more songs, you know what I'm saying, with everything that's going on. Or is it right of me to actually put out this song? So there was a lot of politics behind it, a lot of conversations with family, a lot of conversations with supporters and fans and people that, I felt could listen to the song and give me their opinion. And yeah, so I just came to the conclusion. It was like, let's put it out. Some people are gonna get hurt because of the words that I say, but I was in a dark place, and some people, just didn't reach out. Long story short, so that's kind of what the song's about. Left on Red.
Right. And
Yeah,
that's deep, man. And I'm sorry that for your losses during this coronavirus. I was lucky and fortunate not to lose anybody close
yeah,
to me. You know what I mean? But a lot of people I know have dealt with people losing people during this time.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
let me ask you this. How do you feel about those vaccinations?
I mean, I'm not like I believe in the whole concept of conspiracies, but I just feel like, to me, I feel like that's the right thing to do right now to kind of get this whole thing situated. I know a lot of people that don't believe in it, that feel like it's a whole part of the plan, the new world order and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm personally vaccinated. My girlfriend is vaccinated. My mother is vaccinated. Only one person in my immediate family is not vaccinated, um, per their own beliefs, But I mean, I think the vaccine is only to help, people. I haven't caught the virus,
Hmm.
and I feel. I mean, I only felt symptoms for like a day.
Right.
I don't know what's the long term effect on it, but I made the decision to get it along with some of the family members. So
Yeah,
yeah,
my wife is vaccinated. I am getting vaccinated in the next week or two. I mean, it's
yeah,
not just that. I mean, I've felt my way about it as well.
or,
But for me, I have to travel several times. I've traveled 4 times now. Nothing happened to me. My concern is I'm about to go to Hawaii and some other places, and that concern is there because God knows what's going on those planes. Yeah, I mean that's probably the reason why it's spreading the way it is because people turn those little fans on the planes, and I hate when people do it because I try to explain to them, yo, all you doing is getting circulating air. That person that's coughing, the air is coming out and going right back in the system and coming through the system, and now you
yeah,
got that person's cough in your face. You know what I mean? But I'm getting vaccinated again because I know, like you said, it's the right thing to do. I don't want to continue to take that chance
yeah.
of something bad happening. You know what I mean? My little son, he's in the house with us. I don't want him to catch anything. So, I am going to get vaccinated pretty soon.
And I think the vaccine is not. It's more to not only protect yourself but to protect others. There's a lot of people out there, especially now. They in certain places they remove the whole mask rule. A lot of
Right.
the mask thing is for people that are vaccinated or can go into public places that are vaccinated. A lot of people are not vaccinated and they still out there running around like you know crazies and not respecting other people's decisions or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, it's like you got to protect yourself and
Right.
and and try to protect others. So I'm vaccinated, and I still wear a mask whenever I go out and about.
Yeah, yeah,
My
me
family
too, man. No matter
try
where
to,
I go, what I'm doing, I always got my mask on. I'm
yeah,
always sanitizing. Still doing the same precautions in our house when we come in, take clothes off. All
yeah.
those precautions are still in place in the house. We haven't changed. No matter what they say, we're gonna do that for a while, even once this is all said and done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my girl, works in the medical field, so
Yeah.
I saw it like first hand in hand when she would come home just covered in all this gear, and there was pretty extreme measures that we had to take when she would come home. So I experienced like that crazy side of it, and it was tough. We're kind of getting out of it. Is kind of doing this right now
Right.
because it comes and goes with the new variants, but. I mean, just take care of yourself, and be considerate of others when you're
Right.
out and about.
All right. So now I'm gonna ask you, what got you back to the passion, having that passion for music again? What was it that brought you out of that place? You know what I mean? Because I've been there myself, and you know what I mean, I understand what it's like to feel as though you don't want to do it anymore. You don't get what you feel as though you deserve as far as respect in the game, this, that, and the third. But
Yeah,
for me, I just decided that I'm going to do this until I decide I don't want to do it anymore. I enjoy doing it. I
yeah,
love giving that voice to people that I mean are getting started in the business, and guys like you that are moving up. You're able to give information to the new cats coming in the game. So I enjoy this. I mean, conversation. So for me, that's why I do it. What made you step back into it and say, you know what? I'm doing. I still have that passion.
yeah. I mean, there was, at times where I just felt like just giving it up, but in the back of my mind, it was like I would always walk into the studio because the studio is on my house, and I would always walk into the studio and I turn on, the computer and I dab with a few things, and I felt, that joy, that pleasure of like, should I really give this up, and I think it was more of what was going on in my life that kind of distracted me away. It wasn't necessarily like I don't want to do music anymore. It
I
was
got you.
more
Got you.
I need to take care of all this stuff for now, so music's gonna go in the back burner,
Got you.
and a lot of other emotions that didn't really tie in with the music, but it was like I'm going through this super deep personal stuff, and like fans or just supporters like never reached out, but at the same time it's like those people support me for the music. A lot of them don't know what's going on in my personal life.
Right.
I wasn't making a lot of personal stuff public, so how are they going to know what's going on in my private life if I'm not making it public? So
Right.
I kind of talked to myself and I was like, well, I shouldn't expect people to contact me if they don't know what's going on, so I was like fighting a battle within myself, and I was like, you know what, a lot of people, if they follow me, it's because they want to know what's going on with the music and not necessarily what's going on in my private life. So
Right.
I kind of put that to the side and I said, people want music, we're going to give them the music. Personal stuff is personal. This whole, boy junior thing is music. So
Right.
left on red, like I said, I wrote it days after the last situation happened, and that was ready to go for months. We're talking September of 2020. I had that has been sitting there for a while, and a lot of other singles. I finished the album in October of 2020.
Okay.
Album's been sitting there, you know what I'm saying? But it's just I felt like it wasn't the time. Corona and all that. A lot of people took advantage of it. I kind of stayed to myself during quarantine. And but we're back, man. And I feel that I always felt that joy when I came in the studio
Hmm.
to write new songs and all that. It's just the personal stuff was like really getting to me.
I
So
got you. I got you.
I didn't want to like play this whole fake persona of like me being super happy on here, or trying to be Boy Junior,
Right. Right.
but like Ricardo's just going through it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
When I
That's
got
why when
myself,
people had them like have a good morning, have a good day. I might not be having a good morning, so don't get mad that I don't hit you up when y'all be saying good morning and all that type of stuff. I might
yeah,
not be having a good morning. You know what I mean? So don't be upset about it. But I get you. I get you. I understand truthfully. Hey, now I'm gonna touch on a topic that's been in the news recently, and I want to get your opinion on it. So, have you seen the rant by T Pain?
I have not.
Okay, so T Pain went on a rant about all music sounding the same.
I
And
I seen
basically,
but I'm not, you know, I didn't get the whole picture.
Yeah, but I know you've seen the little snippets probably on the internet. He
Yeah,
basically was saying that all the music today sounds exactly alike. You know, there's no different. We already got a little Uzi. We already got these people. So why is everybody continuing to follow that same pattern of the same music? Why, he basically saying it's we're doomed with hip hop music and the culture's about to die because nobody is looking to elevate the culture or take us to the next level. Everybody just wants to be okay with the Uzi Vert sound or the, you
yeah,
know, any of those other cats sound. What is your
yeah.
opinion on that?
I think it's gotten to a point where it's like, if you want to make it into the mainstream,
Mm-hmm.
you need to sound like this and like that's that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because what we hear on the radio is the same song in 20 different versions. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Right.
The radio play, the mainstream play sound is a certain, it fits in a certain box. If you're not in that box, you might not get the radio play, you might not get the blog placements, you might not get this and that. Do some people make it out? Yes. One of my biggest inspirations is Russ. That guy said, I'm gonna do whatever I want. He went full blown through it, and he's doing it. He's independent. He was signed to Columbia. He's independent now, but
Right.
man drops a song every week, and you know he's getting a bag every single week. He owns all his stuff. He does whatever he wants. The songs sound nothing like what's going on in the radio right now, but the man made it through. So if you want to fit in that category, or if you want to try and get a single, you know, or some kind of radio play or some kind of attention in the internet world,
Mm-hmm.
you need to make that kind of song. Left on Red isn't necessarily in that bubble, but the production of it, as far as the beat, has some of that modern day sound in it. But the lyrics is straight Boy Junior 2013 like raw lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With a little bit of melodies, no crazy auto tune or none of that kind of effect. So
Mm-hmm.
I try to, or at least now as I'm learning the game, I try to incorporate some of that modern sound that people want to hear, you know, with that slapping 808 in the background and the certain claps and this and that. But I still try to, you know, throw in the Boy Junior lyrics, the actual lyrical content,
Right.
the melodies, some rapping, some singing, some this, that, and the third, you know. So as far as the culture being dead, maybe the mainstream bubble might be dead because it's the same song in 20 different variations,
Right.
which is what kind of T-Pain is trying to say. But hip hop as a bubble, you can't say hip hop is dead because there's thousands of different variations of what hip hop is, you know?
Right. For me, I'm like you. Like when I was growing up, hip hop was totally different. Nobody sounded the same. You know what I mean? Nobody. Yeah, I mean, nothing West Coast sounded. Half the West Coast rappers to me sounded different. All of them sounded different from each other. On the East Coast, all the rappers sounded different from each other. What I noticed that was similar about all of them may be the 808. It may be that snare. It may be those elements, like you said, but their vocal styles were like completely different. You know what I mean? And I've realized something. I think that's why I like battle rap so much.
Yeah.
That's probably why, because I never hear the same flows. It's always something different, and sometimes I could be sitting there watching a battle, and I'll be honest, I'm putting music to the battle rap. Yeah, I mean, I'm putting the beat to the battle rap because I'm like, oh man, that would sound fat with that kick hitting right here, things like that. So that's probably a reason why I like battle rap so much, is because I like the lyrical content being the way it is, and you know what I mean? The flows
Yeah.
being different. You know what I mean? I love that about battle rap.
I think the style today is more of, let's get a super fat beat and then, you know, maximize the auto tune and throw a catchy flow or a hook on there. Doesn't really matter what the lyrical content is.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, it was like, yo, these bars are on fire, and you know, you loop a beat for 3 minutes.
Right,
But
right.
so, you know, back then it was all about, you know, lyrical content. Nowadays, it's made is my car
Yeah,
thumping, you
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
know. Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you know
I mean,
that,
it's not that I don't like it. I'm not saying I don't like
of
it,
course.
but it's just I understand what he's saying, and I
Mhm.
would love to see a little variation in the mainstream. Not, you know, what I mean, of course, we got it all over the place outside of the mainstream, but in the mainstream, I would love to see a little bit more variations of styles. Don't get me wrong, you got your Kendrick Lamar's, your J. Cole's, guys like that. You got, you know, what I mean, Butch with Benny the Butcher, all them different guys doing their thing, but yeah, I mean, I would love to see a little bit more of that in mainstream, and that's
Yeah,
real. That's real. All right, so what else we gonna talk about? What's next for Boy Junior? What's yeah, I mean, you got the new song about to drop. I can't wait to hear it. I'm hoping that I get to hear it before anybody else. Nah, I'm joking, but I hope I get to
yeah,
hear it
yeah.
soon.
I'm gonna
Um,
shoot right after this.
all right, well, guess what? If they tune in, they'll hear it at the end of the video. Oh wait a minute, now I'll wait because I need to wait for you to release it. Once you release it, then I'll.
I got you.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Because you got to
I think
release it before I can. For the
so.
YouTube channel, you know they're gonna ask that question. You know what I mean? They're gonna
Yeah,
ask the question, so I want to be able to like, yeah, it's set. You know what I mean? That's my man shit. Go ahead and let it go.
yeah. So we got the new single on the way, "Left on Red,"
Mm-hmm.
which was produced by a guitarist and a producer named RJ Payson.
Okay.
The man is incredible, man. He stays out in New York right now. He plays guitar, he plays bass, he plays all kinds of stuff. He's just a musical genius. And I
Mm-hmm.
linked up with him online. The power of the internet. Never met
Right.
him once, but I seen some of his work. I hit him up, and he's actually on the album too. He the man turned some of my songs from just being basics to melodic masterpieces. His guitar skills are amazing, and I love guitar. I've
Right.
always wanted guitar in my songs, either as a background or as a main lead or whatever. So
Right.
this man put the main loop on Left on Red, and I think that just drove the whole idea. The guitar loop was the first thing, and that literally like it snapped right away. The idea of what the song was going to be about, the lyrical content, the darkness of it, is in the as soon as you hear the first few notes in the guitar when the song plays, you're like, okay, this is dark, automatic.
Right.
And of course, on my behalf, I slapped the drums on it and did
Okay.
the whole rhythm on it. So it's produced by
So
myself and RJ Payson, mastered here at BJM Studios, and
look, you utilizing that education.
can't go to school for nothing,
Ain't go
right?
to school for nothing.
Yeah.
Yo, I
So
was talking to somebody and I was talking about the fact that there are few people that were in our class that are still involved with music. They're
very
very few,
little, probably a handful of
a
us.
handful of us that are
Us,
still
if
involved, but paid all that tuition to
some
get a
people join
degree.
right, graduated and went straight into the military. Like, my man, what you go to school for? You just said, I'm out. But
But you know what I'm realizing is this: you got to have some tough skin to be in this type of situation in this type of game because
yeah,
you know you may get some love, you may not get no love, but you still got to have that passion no matter what. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And I think
yeah,
that's what drives me is my passion to succeed. That's what
and
drives me. The passion to
and
succeed, the passion to show my children that you can do your own thing. And you know, people look at me with the shirts and all that stuff. They're like, "Yo, why you doing that?" I said, "Let me ask you a question. Every time you go to the store, you give them your money. You're taking care of somebody else's generational wealth in their family because your money is going to their bank account and they're able to live their life, save, and do whatever they need to do." I said, what if every family did that with one person in their family, and their whole family used that brand for maybe 5 years? But you got all your clothing from that one person in the family. Do you know how much wealth you could create for your family? You know what I mean?
yeah,
So for me, that's why we do these things.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean,
No, there's passion behind what I do. It's not just I don't just do it for monetary value. A lot of people make
right.
music for monetary value. A lot of people already have the clout because they're TikTokers or YouTubers or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and then they just start kind of putting out. music to create, new streams of revenue,
Right,
which is
right, right.
totally fine. They got the fan base for it, but like what I do is like genuinely what I love. Like I make music because I love music. I don't make it to get a paycheck every week. And it's like forced, I love being in my studio here at my own home. There's days where I'm locked in here for 10 hours a day. On an off day, if I'm home alone, my girl's, saving the world. I'm in here the whole day sometimes, just producing or listening to the same loop for 5 hours, whatever it is. Like I genuinely love this. It does not bore me one bit.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just ready to show the world like everything that's in the vault. We got so much in the vault. But Left on Red is the first one of many. And like I said, it's just something that needed to be said. Some of the snippets that I've uploaded, I've already gotten comments like, bro, this thing is deep. Like
Mm-hmm.
this is from the soul, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
if they felt that way with just a few 4 bars, 8, 6 bars, 8 bars that I put in the preview, I hope they, feel the whole entire song. So
Right, right.
it, it's yeah.
Well, yo, man, it was a pleasure talking to you again. You know what I mean? It's always a pleasure talking to my homie, man. I appreciate it. I salute you, man, because again, me watching you inspires me as well. You know what I mean? So don't stop doing what you're doing. Continue to inspire people, man. Continue to put out good music. Can't wait to get the tracks. You know, anything you got is definitely going straight to the station. Once you tell me it's cleared, it goes up on the station. I'm matter of fact, I'm still listening. What's that one? Something water. What's the name of that song?
Something water
Yeah, something water or
with
what is
with
it?
or with
Not water. Winter. What's the name
some,
of what's the name of the album? Winter,
summer in the winter.
Summer in the Winter. The title track was what?
Summer in the winter.
Summer in the Winter. That's the
Yeah.
song I'm talking about. That one
Yo,
plays like I'll be driving in the car and listening to the station. That pop up, I'll be like, yo, I gotta get with him. Now that I done got with you and I know some new music coming. Can't wait to put it on the station, man. Can't wait to put it on the station, man.
yeah, man, I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Left on Red drops July 30th, which is today or whenever this comes out. It might be out already, but Left on Red drops July 30th, 9 p.m. Pacific time, midnight Eastern on my YouTube channel, Boy Junior, and we're actually dropping a lyric video with it. Nice little creativity,
Right,
just
right.
create that I did on my own, you know. And yeah, man, Left on Red is deep. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys enjoy it. And
Hey man, you know me. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it, but I
mm,
know it ain't gonna be nothing but some classic hip hop. You know what I mean?
yeah, this one's definitely modern beats with just your classic Boy Junior lyrics. You know what I'm saying? But we got a little bit of everything on the way. Left on Red is the first one of many to come, man. The summer is gonna be loaded. We're just in full blown go mode right now. So
That's
it's
what's up.
back, man. So we might have to do a weekly interview with all the music I'm about to
Hey,
drop.
listen, man, I'm always here. Yeah, I mean, matter of fact, we might need to link up and do something like that where we do an interview. Yeah, I mean, me and you, we get like 4 or 5 cats and just talk hip hop. That would be a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? Especially
Anytime.
some young cats that are coming in, maybe one, maybe two older cats that have been in it for a minute, and just talk about hip hop. Talk about where we going with this thing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? But
yeah, for
look,
sure, man.
man, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you enjoy the rest of your day. You in your studio, I'm in mine. You done inspired me. I'm gonna go listen to beats now. So,
I'm gonna turn around and work on the next one.
hey,
That's it.
man, look, man, stay positive, stay energized the way you are, and continue to do your thing, man. Again, I salute you. Yeah, I mean, stay easy, man.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate
Peace.
it.
All right.